The second game of the first round of the NBA playoffs this year, my friends. It is Monday, April 22nd, 2024, and I've got a best bet in every single one of the games today. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as you just try to get to the bag together and make some money. Now, over the weekend, we did not put out any videos, man. I just want to kind of take a few days off just to reset. We had a very dismal Friday here. I gave you guys 6 picks, and we went 2-4. It's just been a very rough month of April. Probably the worst month that we've had all year. Truthfully, since we probably ever started the channel, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary on the channel, and I don't think we've ever been this bad for this long. But listen, we still got some time to turn it around. We cashed on Alvarado's points on Friday. We cashed on the Nats' first 5-team total. We got over with a home run in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll take it to get over those 2 wins. But we did lose on Bam's rebounds. We lost on Kobe White and Tyler Herro's threes, as Kobe White finished like 2 of 7 from the 3-point line. We needed him to get 3. We lost on Herbs Jones' points and rebounds. Bro cannot find his shot for nothing right now. We saw that yesterday. He took game 2. And then we also took the Kings on the money line. Hey, you hate to see that as they lost outright to the Pelicans. So 2-4 on Friday. You can see our year-to-date record right here. Still some time to turn it around. We still got a few more days left in the month of April. And with today's slate, where I've got 3 player props and 1 bozo pack, today should be able to help us get over the hump. So if you can, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. Now let's dive into these best bets. For my first best bet of the day, we are going to go to the first game on the slate, and that is the Cleveland Cavaliers and Magic matchup. And we're going to go with the big man himself, Mr. Jarrett Allen here, to go over 11.5 rebounds. And the beautiful thing is you get this at plus money value here because it actually has been bumped up. This line opened up at 10.5, but now we're getting at 11.5, and I'm not too mad at it. I'm not a big fan of bumpage, but in this situation, I'm okay with it. Why? Because Jarrett Allen is an absolute rebounding machine. We saw him go for 18 rebounds in game 1 against the Magic, and there's no reason why he should not be able to do the same again today. He had 31 rebound opportunities, and I think that he's going to get a ton of opportunities in this matchup. Again, why? Because he's playing a lot of minutes. He played 35 minutes in game 1. I'm expecting him to do the same thing in game 2, and in games where he's gotten 35 minutes or more at home, he's got over 10 rebounds, 15 of 16 games. That's a 94% hit rate, and he's got over 11 rebounds in 10 of 16 games. That's a 63% hit rate. So you can kind of see why I'm okay with him grabbing these rebounds here. Now, you may want to look at his double-double line. I'm not too opposed to that. But for me, this is just a matchup where the Magic are severely undersized. They started Jonathan Isaac at the center position. And you guys know, while Jonathan Isaac is a very athletic big, he's not very strong big. He doesn't really have the strength or the size that Jarrett Allen brings here. And for me, I really like that for Jarrett Allen today. We even saw Evan Mobley pitch with 11 rebounds in game 1. We have a lower total in this matchup than we had in game 1. That game opened up at 208.5. Now for this matchup in game 2, the total is at 202. So we're expecting a lot of missed shots. You know, the Magic don't hit a lot of 3-pointers. They don't shoot the ball that well from the field. They shot 30% from the field in game 1. While we might expect a little bit of a better shooting performance from them overall, I still think there's going to be a ton of rebound opportunities for Jarrett Allen here to grab these boards. He grabbed 18 by himself in game 1. I know 12 is a high number, but we're getting plus cheeky on it. So for me, I'm not overthinking it. I love the rebound opportunities and what is more of a defensive-minded game between these two matchups. So give me Jarrett Allen over 11.5 rebounds as our first best bet of the day. Now for my second best bet of the day, we're going to go to the Knicks and Sixers matchup. And shout out to the Knicks for picking up game 1 win there. I'm basically a Knicks fan at this point. Just for Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. I just love the way these guys are playing with so much heart. Miles McBride knocking down threes. But we're going to go to the Sixers player on this matchup here today. And I'm going to go with Tobias Harris over 6.5 rebounds, minus 113 odds on FanDuel. Now, if you want to take a look at his points line at over 11.5, I'm not opposed to that. Or if you want to go with this points and rebounds line over 18.5, I'm not opposed to that either. But this is the thing. I'm just going to go with rebounds. I'm just isolating to the rebounds because Tobias Harris with his shots, you never know what you're going to get. He only shot the ball 7 times in game 1, 3 of field. And you know when you've got guys like Maxine and Embiid, that's going to be the focal point of the offense. They're going to get the majority of the volume. So for me, I just want to stay away the points, but I think that because of the demand that is required on the offensive end for both of those players, it requires Tobias Harris to really pick it up on the defensive side of the ball, but also in the rebounding category as well. We've seen Tobias Harris in game 1 grab 9 rebounds, so he went over this total pretty easily, and then also in the first play-in game matchup against the Heat, he grabbed 10 rebounds in that game. So Tobias Harris is always a little bit more defensive-minded, a little bit more rebound savvy during the playoff times, and I'm expecting him to do the same thing in today's matchup. matchup. We do have more of a lower total in this matchup, hovering around 209, 210. Even though I do think that game goes over, I think Tobias Harris is going to be on the floor as he played 31 minutes in game 1. He should play a significant amount of minutes in game 2, as Nick Nurse did not really play a lot of guys off the bench in game 1. Only person who played more than 20 minutes off the bench was Nicholas Batum, and that was probably because of how hot he shot in the game against the Heat. And because he did not shoot that well in the first game, who knows how many minutes he plays in this matchup. So for me, if Tobias Harris is on the floor, he's going to have to help Embiid out, who's going to have his hands full with Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein. Those are two other guys that you may want to look at the rebound props. Mitchell Robinson's rebounds right now is at 7.5. I really like that as well. But we're going to just go with Tobias Harris right here because we've seen what he can do over the last 5 games. 9 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 12 rebounds. So he's gone over 4 of the last 5 games. He's been a lot more active on the boards against the Knicks this year. He's averaging 6 rebounds in a playoff game where it's a lot more defensive-minded when the intensity is there. I'm expecting him to be able to crash the boards here, be able to grab the rebounds. So give me Tobias Harris over 6.5 rebounds, but there's a few other props in this game that I think you could take a look at. Miles McBride's 3 says only at 1.5. We saw him hit 5 in last game. I guess some regressions do, but probably the confidence and the volume is going to be there. You maybe want to look at that. Like I said, Mitchell Robinson's rebound 7.5 is pretty low as well to me, especially the fact that he had 12 in the first game, and he's going to be matched up against Embiid a lot. That's something you may want to look at. And then again, you may want to look at Tobias Harris' points, as the defense is going to definitely be more locked in on Embiid and Maxey in this matchup. So for me, it's like we're going to need a third player from the Sixers to step up, especially if the Sixers expect to compete in this game, in this series. So give me Tobias Harris rebounds, though, as I think he's going to be a big focal point on the glass in this matchup as our second best bet of the day. For our third best bet of the day, we're going to go to the Lakers and Nuggets matchup, but I'm going to go with a two-team steam here, or maybe a player prop parlay, and I'm going to run it back like I did with Tyler Hero, Kobe White, but this time we're going to go with 2 Lakers who need to find it on the offensive side for the Lakers to be competitive in this matchup or in this series. So we're going to go with Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, both to hit 2 3-pointers here that get you to plus 114 odds. I really love this. Now, Austin Reeves in game 1, he did not shoot the ball that well from the field, but I'm expecting a little bit of a better performance from him in this matchup, as he only shot 2 of 6 from the 3-point line, so he did go over the line that we needed him to do, but his 1.5 3-point line is a little bit way too juiced here, so that's why I'm parlaying with D'Angelo Russell. Now, if you watch the game, right, the way that the Nuggets are guarding Austin Reeves on defense is, 1, they're putting Jamal Murray on him, but 2, they're going underneath the screens. So if they're going underneath the screens, that means that Austin Reeves is going to have the open 3-point shot. He just has to be aggressive, and he just has to shoot it. He passed up on a lot of opportunities in the last matchup, and today I expect him to take advantage of those opportunities, or at least be a little bit more aggressive. The Lakers need him to score here. They need him to be able to be more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball if they expect to compete in the series, because you cannot depend solely on LeBron at his age. We also know what AD as well, and we saw how gassed both of those players were at the end of that matchup. And for me, it's just going to need the role players to step up, aka D'Angelo Russell, who shot 1 of 9 from the 3-point line in the first game, 6 of 20 from the field. You have to do better than that. So for me, we saw him getting up shots after the game. I don't know if that leads to a better shooting performance, but anytime you're shooting 9 3-pointers in a game, that means the volume is there. You just need to hit 2 for us today. I think he should be able to do it. We're not asking too much. That's literally less than 20% that we're asking to shoot. If you're shooting 8, 9 3-point attempts, I'm expecting him to have a lot of confidence in his shot. D'Angelo Russell has been shooting the ball well this year. He's averaging over 2 3-pointers a game. So for me, don't overthink the Bozo pack. Give me 2 role players on the Lakers who need to step up if the Lakers are expecting to compete in this series. D'Angelo Russell to hit 2 threes, Austin Reeves to hit 2 threes. That gets us a plus 114 value as our third best bet of the day. For my fourth and final best bet of the day, we're going to go with a little Bozo pack, 2-team steam here. And we're going to go with the Cavs on the money line, and we're going to parlay that with the San Diego Padres on the money line. So a 2-sport par here. That will get you to plus 124 odds there. Really love that value. Now, if you want to get really cheeky with it, add the Carolina Hurricanes as they're playing the New York Islanders as the number one. As they take the Carolina Hurricanes as they're taking on the New York Islanders at home. That gets you to over plus 200 value. I love that as well. But these are 2 teams here that should get it done. The Cavaliers, in my opinion, they're kind of trying to show teams after getting eliminated in the playoffs last year in 5 games to the Knicks in what wasn't a very competitive series, that they are a good team, that they are competitive. They absolutely came out with a statement in game 1 against the Magic. Do I expect the Magic to recover, maybe win 1 game in this series? I do, but I don't think it happens on the the road. I think they defend their home court, maybe game 3, maybe game 4. But I think that the Cavaliers have this one in hand. They're just a much better team. In the playoffs, you got to hit three-pointers. The Magic cannot shoot threes. The Cavs have the better defense. They have the better big man. And just for me, this is just a Magic team that is over impressive this year in terms of overperformed, got to the playoffs. They had a really great season. But I think this is where they get humbled a little bit, because when you realize that the playoffs is a completely different animal, you don't get the same foul calls. You don't get Banchero be able to just bail you out every play. Now, Banchero goes off for 35 points, 30 points in this game. Okay, the Magic could be competitive late. They may be able to win this game, but I think that the playoff experience with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, Max Strus, some of the players that the Cavaliers here have on this team is just a little bit way too much to overcome. So give me the Cavaliers at home to defend the land as the first leg of the parlay. Now the second leg of the parlay, San Diego Padres here are taking on the Colorado Rockies in Colorado. But the Rockies, they suck, man. We just one of those teams this year that we're going to continue to fade. 5-17 on the year, 3-6 at home. But the Padres sent Dylan Cease to the mound, who's 2-1 on the year with a 1.99 ERA. One of the best pitchers over the last few years, and he's found his new club, and he's doing pretty well with them. So I'm going to keep backing Dylan Cease here. In his last matchup against the Brewers, he went 6 innings, 2 hits, only 1 earned run to go with 7 strikeouts. So you love to see that. So I'd love to see the form that he's in. Meanwhile, the Rockies are sending Austin Gomber to the mound, who has a 4.95 ERA. In his last matchup against the Phillies, he went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits to go with 30 earned runs and 1 home run, which was a 5-0 loss for the Rockies there in that matchup. So for me, the Rockies just don't have a strong enough offense, even though it does concern me that they are playing in Colorado and Dylan Cease is a pitch-to-contact pitcher. You know he's susceptible to giving up the long ball. I just think the Padres' offense is a little bit too good here. They should be able to get it done. They've absolutely been crushing left-handed pitching as well. Austin Gomber's a left-handed pitcher. So give me the Padres on the money line, parlay with the Cavs on the money line. If you want to get a little bit extra juice in there, throw the Carolina Hurricanes in there, throw the Knicks on the money line in there, throw the Braves on the money line in there, throw the Yankees in the money line on there. There are a few other games that you could take a look at that are minus 200 or so odds that I really think that they just been able to grab the outright win. So I'm not overthinking it. Give me the Cavs, give me the Padres as our Bozo pack and our 4th best bet of the day. Well, that's it for me, my friends. 4 best bets, 3 player props I'm giving you guys in each of the games today. Give me Jared Allen over 11.5 rebounds. Give me Tobias Harris over 6.5 rebounds. Give me Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell both to hit 2 3-pointers. And then give me a Bozo pack with the Cavs on the money line. Parlay that with the Padres on the money line. That should get us some good value there. For more bets, and picks and plays that I might be dropping throughout the day, click the link in the description. Join the free Discord group. I got you guys, my friends. Appreciate all the love and support. If you want the Nerfy of the day, it will also be posted on the Twitter channel. So make sure you guys look out for that. Appreciate all the love. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Get after it today. Cash in as always, and let's have a day. Later, gang.